with Jim Gray, and he told Jim he's in talks of returning into the ring, returning to fighting. Yeah.
I told you he's gonna come back next year to fight me.
But what do you think about he's returning in September, and everybody's saying the name Danny Garcia?
He might. I mean, if it makes business for him, why not?
Are you excited?
He comes back, then maybe I still get a chance to get in the ring with him. I mean, everybody is gonna be excited, not just me. Anybody, you know, 130 to 154, 160 is gonna be excited to know that Floyd is back. He might be back. You know, if the zeros are.
Has to make sense, right?
You know, zeros, you know, then yeah, he'll be back. It's a business. I mean.
Okay, is him and Broner a bigger fight than him and Danny Garcia? They're both the same, or Danny's bigger than Broner?
I don't know. I think. I don't know. Broner has a lot of name, you know. Garcia has had a lot of victories and some.
No, that's straight.
Big, I guess.
And to the left.
Yeah.
Is just his returning alone big enough, Mikey? No matter who he fights.
I mean, Floyd is Floyd. I mean, no matter who he fights, he's gonna, you know, generate, you know, buzz and big fights. But between Danny and Broner, I don't see a big difference. I mean, Danny's undefeated and he's holding a title at the welterweight division. You know, Broner just lost his, you know, title on the scale at 140, so he may come back at 147, maybe win a title there or something.
Okay, Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch. Is that even a possibility? No.
Not for me. I mean, I don't know if the fans want to see that again. But I mean, who knows? I mean, if Manny decides he wants to do the rematch and Floyd says, you know what, that's the next best thing. I mean, if business is better to do a rematch than to go with Floyd and Danny, or Floyd and Adrian Broner, then the rematch makes more sense for both guys, and that's what they're gonna do. But I'm not interested in that.
Triple G. Oh, go ahead.
Mike, you know, as a fighter, if you were in Floyd's shoes, I mean, he has a chance to walk away undefeated, 49-0, tie Marciano's record. As a fighter, could you walk away, or would you come back? Because he could do something a lot of fighters can't do.
I don't know if he's interested in the record that people, you know, put out there. He could easily break the record if that's something that he wants to do, because he could fight other guys and break the record and, you know, go another 5-6 fights without losing, you know, picking the right opponents. But is it something that the fans want to see? I mean, I don't know. I think he's more interested in the business. You know, it is a business, and he's, I think, more interested in that at this point of his career than any record.
But should he be scared about, you know, nobody's ever beat Father Time, nobody's undefeated against him, you know, you get old overnight. I mean, should he just come back for one and done, or do you see him having to continue even more? Because he's 39 years old.
Well, it depends on what he wants to do. If he wants to go for legacy, then he continues, maybe, you know, a few more fights just to fight other fighters out there. But I mean, who else is out there? I mean, he's beaten everybody who was the best at their time that when he fought them. You know, right now, other new guys, you mentioned Dan, you mentioned Broner, but a lot of people don't even consider them to be the best. You know, so there's not a whole lot to prove right now against, you know, Danny or Broner. Not for Floyd, you know, not for Floyd. For someone like myself or a younger fighter, then yeah, those are great fights. But for Floyd, it may not be the best, you know, for his legacy. Maybe just for the record.
You know what people are going to say, like, he should come back and fight Triple G. Is that even realistic at this point? You're asking him to go even on, he's barely a natural 147, 154, 160. What do you think?
I just think, like, what for? I mean, that's why there's divisions, you know? And I mean, after that, what, you know, you fight Kovalev or something, because that's honestly, that's what they'll say. I mean, I've seen it, you know, people don't consider that, but they think it's so easy to just move up in weight class or for someone to drop weight class. Fuck, you know, I guarantee you, you know, Triple G can't come to 147. You know, maybe squeeze down maybe to 154, 155, maybe, you know, but what for? He's at 160, you know. Floyd's at 147. You know, he's done it to, you know, move up to 154 twice or 3 times maybe, but with the right opponent at the right time. Maybe not anymore. Maybe he's older and he doesn't want to take that risk. You know, there's no need for that. That's why there's divisions.
But you're excited. It's big news. It's big. This is a boxing fan, not even as a star.
If he says he's coming back, like I said, I think anybody between 130 to 160 is gonna be excited.
168 even.
You know,
you're excited because you want to fight him, right?
Anybody wants to fight him. I mean, if he is back, you know, the best way to prove yourself is to fight the best. You know, you can compete and compare yourself, you know, and prove yourself by fighting the best. And I would say he is the best. So of course I would love to, you know, get in the ring with him. I mean, even if it was just as a sparring session, man, just to fucking show him what I got and to kind of see if he's really all that. I mean, still now, I mean, maybe a couple years ago he'd have slapped me around, but maybe now he won't.
So you as a fighter, you're curious to see what it feels like to be in there with him?
I mean, before his last fight with Berto, I messaged James, hey bro, before his training camp is over, let me know when I can go and spar him, you know, just to fucking get in there before he retires. Never happened, of course, but maybe now that chance is available.